Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Nation News. Last night was Charity's finale episode, and we've got the full recap for you all right now. As you guys know, I take notes, read them back to you. No edits, no jump cuts, just me and you guys. And it opens last night in the live studio audience with Jesse teasing us that something that has never happened before in the history of the show is about to happen. And my thought was, what, a happy relationship to come out of this? They go to Fiji. Anyway, we'll get into that. They go to Fiji, and Charity has acid reflux now that Aaron is back. Oh boy, you know it's a good episode when we've got acid reflux and people are constipated and all that. Hey, do me a solid. If you're going to be in Seattle, I won't have acid reflux, but I got a stand-up show this Thursday. Go check it out, Seattle. Tickets are available, linktree.com/Dave Neal. Link in the description and also on my Instagram if you want to check that out. All right, back to Fiji. Charity is ready to go. Look, I've heard of people getting butterflies in their stomach, but acid reflux in your throat, that's love. That's true love. She invites Aaron to stay, and I think folks are shocked that he's getting the second shot. You know what I mean? It's like, where did he come from? Why is he back? We know this relationship's not going to work out, but they just had to have this filler content for the 3-hour finale. So anyway, they do the rose ceremony. I mean, he literally shows up, then he goes to a rose ceremony, then he's gone. Joey is shocked. Joey doesn't know what's going on. He's like, I thought Xavier was here, but now Aaron's here. Is this like a weird alternative universe? Everyone's sweating. No suits in Fiji. Board shorts, linen shirts. That's all you need in Fiji. Charity pulls Aaron aside. Aaron said Charity gave him hope for what his life might look like, and he is always in her corner. Great words as he's being dumped on TV. Dotun gets the rose. All right, so then we have our finals. We know who it is. It's Dotun. It's Joey. And boy, I just pour one out for average height men. I mean, you cannot stand next to a guy that tall. It's just not a good look. Aaron joins Jesse on the hot seat. Not much to say, just sweet things. And then we move on past that. Joey meets Charity's family. That's what's next here. And tells Charity's sister he is fully in love with Charity. Joey asks Charity's sister what her thoughts are about being in an interracial relationship. She says, if you're the right person, we have no problem with it. Joey says he will never know what it's like to be in her shoes. She said she's excited for Joey to potentially be her brother-in-law one day. Charity's mom thinks Joey could be the one. And this is the part of the episode here that people are going to be harping on. Charity's parents liked Joey better than Dotun. They're upset with how it all went down, which of course we have no idea if that's the truth. We don't know. And then we cut back to the live show, and we have a Hawaiian named Leia, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, joins Jesse to talk about her dating experience. Look, she must have been super nervous. I can totally empathize how hard it must be to talk in front of an audience. They're saying, wrap it up, and she's like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Where am I? I applied to be on this stupid show. Now I'm on live TV. Now, they kind of pimped her out there because she's Hawaiian, which again, it could be a weird coincidence, but the fact that they didn't mention any sort of fund for wildfire relief or anything was very odd to me. Maybe they did. I don't know. I have no idea. I was watching these going, is it just a coincidence that the biggest wildfire in the last 100 years, they're bringing out someone from Hawaii, but they're not even mentioning, hey, I've got family there that needs help. Like, any of that. I don't know. Dotun turns to meet Charity's family. His turn. Charity's mom says Dotun has that swag, which, of course, we all know a good swag.
Does he have like this swag?
Girl, she don't know. Charity got an unexpected critique from her sister, which I couldn't really follow along. I didn't understand the beef that was happening here. Her sister says she just needs to get to know Dotun better and sees how he makes Charity laugh. So, you can see how the family was Team Joey, even though Dotun seemed nice. You could see that, but also they got to meet Joey first. That's an unfair advantage for Joey. And is Joey more charming? I have no idea. I have no idea how the conversations went. Charity is conflicted in her love for both men. She said, I thought it was going to be so clear. And when she chooses a guy, she's going to tell him, I knew it was you the whole time. It's going to be one of those, like, the producers are going to want her to talk about her multiple love stories. And then once she chooses one, she's like, oh yeah, that other guy had no chance. Charity's mom says she doesn't want to do the comparison because it might not help Charity. God forbid the mom chooses the wrong guy. Could you imagine that? That's like when my wife asks me which dress is better when we go shopping. I usually just try to guess whatever answer my wife wants me to tell her. That's what I like the pink one. My wife's like, well, I was leaning green. The green one's great. What are you talking about? We love, who needs pink? We love the green. That's what the parents are like here. Like, they're like, which one do you like? So, of course, they do the chat outside. That's how you know it's going to get serious. When a smart mom, she said it's her decision. She has to do it herself. Charity is frustrated. Her dad says they support her in any decision she makes. Charity and mom take the talk to the backyard. Charity is clearly exhausted, as she says, emotionally and physically. She says she's a mess and isn't okay. Yeah, the mom's like, I know you know if you just deep down. She's like, shut up, mom. A or B? Tell me which one. The tall guy or the short guy? And then Charity goes on her final one-on-ones. They do the thing where they rehash their whole relationship. Total time killer. They know we're going to sit through the full 3 hours, so they milk the clock. Kat and Brooklyn are in the audience. Did I get a photo? I didn't get a photo of them. Friends of Charity. They talk to Jesse. Kat wants Joey as the next bachelor. Then Brooklyn says she wants Dotton to be the next bachelor. Very PC responses. I want this guy. I want that guy. It's like we all knew what was about to happen. Then they lead to a sneak peek of Bachelor in Paradise. Kat making out in the shoreline with a rogue wave wiping her out. All right, I'm in. All I need is one wedgie caused by a rogue wave, and I am in. They tease Braden and Rachel Recchia and cut to them in the audience. Then no one cheered. I don't think I've got a photo of that happening. But either way, that was a little weird. Like, and it's Rachel Recchia, and everyone's like, well, I don't know. What else is going on? Yeah, but Kat will be there in the water. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. Finally, proposal day is here. Dotton says, cheers to the end of one of the best journeys of my life. And here we have a beautiful proposal day. It's Dotton versus Joey, the finale of the one of the best two ever. I don't know. Dotton and Joey were both great. There was no beef between them. There was no preconceived, drama. None of that. It was just two guys that were pursuing love, which is good. I don't think it's great TV. I think the better TV is when the guys hate each other. But of course, obviously, we're rooting for them. I'm just saying, Sean Booth, Nick Viall, that was the best finale because it was like they really wanted to murder each other. All right, so then we have Neal Lane shows up. Ageless Neal Lane. Dotton says getting engaged is an insane thought. I hear you, bro. Joey chats with Neal. Joey picks out a ring. Close-up shots. Perfect marketing, as of course we showed. Where's the close-up shots of the different rings? There's one. There's the other. Can you believe it? Epic drone shots lead to Charity approaching the proposal spot. Charity arrives in a beaded, embellished, pearl applique, crisscross strappy dress with flared mermaid hem. I had asked my wife about all that. To me, it just looked like the ceiling of a fixer-upper. You know, that popcorn ceiling you get? Charity, how do they clean that ceiling? It must be such a pain in the ass. Charity, whose idea was it to do popcorn ceilings? I mean, somebody's watching this, looking up, going like, yeah, we've been meaning to get rid of that, but it looks really annoying to move. I hear you. I've literally decided not to buy a home because of the popcorn ceiling. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. Not happening. I like popcorn. I like ceilings. I don't like popcorn on my ceilings. Unless I'm watching like the Patriots in the Super Bowl and they win and I chuck my popcorn in the air and somehow the whiskey mixes with it and it just sticks it to the ceiling. That's a different cause. That's buttered popcorn. This is just plain old popcorn. All right. Joey says, once you pop, can't stop. Joey says he's very much in love and wants to be engaged to Charity one day. The only question I always have, will she let him get down on a knee or stop him beforehand? That's the question I always ask. And then we have the answer. There it is. She stopped him and she said, wait. She did let him give his full speech, which of course I feel like the lead wins a car if they let them get to the whole speech, because any normal human being would stop them. The second Joey gets out of the car, you'd be like, no, wipe that smirk off your face. This is going to get ugly, but instead somehow they put on a brave face and let this sort of psychopathic ceremony we have go down. I mean, it's a real psychopathic ceremony. No, he's going to propose to you with all of his heart, but I know I'm dumping him. You know you're dumping him, but you need to let him propose. Why? Well, because then the audiences will feel bad for him because it's going to break his heart even more. Okay, I guess. All right. So after he finishes his speech and prepares to get on an A, Charity stops him. Gut punch. We watch his eyes melt. He knows in that moment he's a goner. Charity gives a speech. She says she never doubted or questioned how deep their love is, but Joey sees her breaking down and says, it's okay. She says, I found love that's deeper with someone else. She breaks down. Joey gives her a hug. Joey's in a rough place. He says, I want love bad. Joey joins Jesse on the hot seat and says, truthfully, I blacked out. I don't remember. And he says, I don't remember a lot of that. Then Charity joins Joey on the hot seat. He decides to shower Charity with gratitude for the experience. And then Dotton arrives, gives his speech, says he's certain he wants to spend the rest of his life with her, blah, blah, blah. His parents are crying while they're watching. She says she found a man she can love forever. He made her feel alive and believe in love again. They go back and forth during their amazing proposal moment. Dotton takes a wild, deep breath of relief, gets on his knee, and asks Charity to marry him. That's right, folks. There it is. She said yes. She said yes. A million times yes. We meet, and then we move it on. We meet another potential contestant, Annie, the blonde girl. She lives in New York, a certified life coach. You can hear the whole audience groan and be like, oh, life coach. Oh, yikes. What does that even mean? Listen, if you're a life coach and then you want to go on The Bachelor, you made a wrong decision in life. No offense. A hopeless romantic. Some folks will say these side events are weird, but I appreciate that they're trying to bring in the next season and keep the energy going. Charity and Dotun join the hot seat. They look gorgeous together. Families in the audience. Jesse has a surprise for Dotun and Charity. And I'm like, hey, is it a new home? No, it's a trip to Greece. Charity says the wedding will be sooner than later. So after they get the pre-honeymoon trip to Greece, he pulls a, but wait, there's more. And then Dotun tells Charity she'll be on Dancing with the Stars. Joey is then announced as the new Bachelor. They announce Leia, who will be joining Joey's season of The Bachelor. Jesse announces another surprise. He gives an envelope to Leia and says she cannot open it yet, but it will help her on her journey to love. What's in the envelope? Oh my gosh, so much to talk about. So we've got other content coming up. We're going to discuss the Dancing with the Stars. We're going to discuss Joey as Bachelor. We're also going to talk about audience members that said they don't think Charity and Dotun looked that happy, which I think is ridiculous. I can't tell the difference when people say they're happy. I feel it. I don't know. Maybe it was the live TV. I have no idea. Do you think they're happy? Do you think she made the right choice? Let me know all your thoughts and questions and concerns. We've got a lot of other content to get to today, so make sure to hit subscribe. As you guys know, these recap videos are pretty much a formality at this point. I have to do them, but I got to tell you, there's so much other stuff we can be talking about. They're going to be on a sort of promotional run, so we're going to get the interviews this morning. They have yet to post on each other's Instagram grids, the whole, that sort of thing, press statement we've gotten accustomed to, the Instagram post. They post when they get engaged, they post when they break up, and everything in between. So we'll have all of that. Caitlin Bristow spoiled last night's episode. People are upset about that. We'll have that story and so much more. So hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget, we'll be live this morning on Patreon if you want behind the scenes tea. Patreon.com/Dave Neal, and every afternoon, Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. We'll see you in a minute.